Good evening, good afternoon, divine time zones. Out of 11 million immigrants who apply for a diversity visa or DV lottery, as other people call it, only 55,000 immigrants enter into United States. Welcome to this channel again. Please remember to share, subscribe, and like. Today, we want to look at green card. Green card. Yes, wherever you hear of a green card, you hear of impossibilities, but that's not the case. Today, we want to look at the first step towards having a DV visa, which will eventually give you a green card. What do you need? So many friends asked me about green card, but they don't know the steps of having one. Others know, but they don't know the requirements. Some have applied 5 times, 3 times, others up to 20 times, but they don't know why they haven't been successful in getting one. So let's go direct and look at this thing called green card. The Department of State, that's in the United States, administers a DV visa annually. That's for immigrants to the United States. Only 55,000 immigrants enter the United States. This because of a bipartisan rule that was passed during George Bush time to allow those people who have low population in the United States so that they can have more people from their countries. So that's why you hear of this DV lottery, which eventually gives you a green card. So without wasting a lot of time, what are the dates at which you can apply for this DV lottery? It is usually between October every year until November 7th. That's October 4th to November 7th every year. So wherever you want to apply, usually you have to wait until those dates. And where do you go when you apply? Because we have so many scam websites that are existing. The only website you can apply for the DV lottery is travel.state.gov. Travel.state.gov. That's the website you go and apply. So If you are in a different website other than that, just know you are being scammed. Yes. So another step that I want us to know is that you can only do one entry at a time. Najua Wakenya ingewezekana wangeongeza chances za kushinda. So you cannot apply one in Mombasa. You come in Nairobi, you apply one. You go to Kisumu, you know, to catch Mega, you apply one. You can only do it once. So the department, forgive my language, the Department of State employs a very sophisticated technology to detect any multiple entries which will lead to automatic disqualification. So please, you will only do it once, not twice, not thrice. So you got that right. So what are the requirements needed during the application process? One thing that puts people out is the passport photo they use. The passport photo they're gonna use is what puts many people out. So what are these requirements of the photo you are going to use during the application? Here are the requirements. It should be taken within 6 months. You should be facing the camera direct, not on the side, not up, not down, just direct. Your background should be white. You should have a white background, not gray, not blue, no moving items, no moving objects on your background. What is the size of the passport photo? So most of the cybers, because I did mine through a cyber cafe in Nairobi, and they usually know the size because they have been doing it. But make sure before you send your application, you remind whoever is taking your photo that it is a 2 by 2 inch or 5 by 5 centimeters. So another requirement of this photo, it should clearly identify the applicant. So make sure the photo you're using is clear. It can easily identify you without straining, without thinking that you look like the photo that has been taken. No glasses, no eyeglasses, no caps. Make sure you don't have glasses on, no caps, no smiling. Neutral photo is what you need. On the borders of the photo, you should not have any borders. On the margins, you should not have any borders. it should be plain. No filters. If you are dark like me, don't try to lighten yourself. That will disqualify you. So those are 8 requirements you will be needed to have in your passport photo. Well, after applying, what do you need? I advise that you do it by yourself. Some people use agents, some people use other people to apply for them, and they hide the confirmation numbers so that when you've won, takuambia utoe 200,000. So I advise you, if you are going to use an agent or somebody to help you, make sure you keep your confirmation number, because it's what will help you when you shall check the result whether you've won. But my advice, do it by yourself, because by you using somebody does not increase the chances of you winning. Well, after you've applied, the results are always out in May the following year. For example, the DV lottery for the year 2025 will be opened October 4th to November 7th this year 2024. So if we are in 2025 and it's May, that's when you start checking it. So remember to keep your confirmation number, because it's what will help you during checking the results. This registration is free of charge. If you hear somebody asking you for 100, 200, 300 Kenya shillings, 1,000 Kenya shillings, that's a scam. You are ready to be scammed. So remember, for you to know if this process is free of is genuine, just know that it is free of charge. So I've tackled most of the things you needed during the first stage of applying for a green card, and I will be tackling the next steps in the next videos, so that you can clearly know that it is something that is valid or it's not a scam. Because if I won it, you can also win it, no matter how much you do it. Remember, the time you've given up, you have said you are not going to do it, is the time you are going to win. So join me in the next videos as we go deep to know, after you've won or you've checked it, what will be the next steps, what will you be required to do. Thank you. See you in the next videos. Take care. Bye-bye.